Hi everybody, this is Lauren of planmoshplan. Welcome back to another plan with me. I'm still playing a little bit of catch up from my plan with me's in December. I have mentioned this, I think, but I had these grand plans of like thinking, okay, I'm gonna have some like time off and whatever, I'll be able to do like double the amount of plan with me's that I normally do, and that didn't happen. I barely did the amount of playing with me's that I was supposed to do, or just like videos posted. So I'm still playing catch up. This is the last Christmas spread. It's actually the week of Christmas that I'm planning. So I actually have one more Christmas spread from like early December that I do plan on doing. Well, I actually already have it filmed. I just need to edit it and do a voiceover and whatnot, and then after that we're done with Christmas spread. So totally understand if you're not interested in watching Christmas spreads anymore, but if you are and you just like want to hang out, see what I did this week, and see my plans and how I planned it, I very much appreciate that. I used this Christmas kit from Lil Bees. I don't know what it's called, but it was like probably I'd say her most classic Christmas kit this year. Super pretty. I loved the colors. The kit felt very like classic Christmas to me, even though the colors weren't that classic, because it was kind of like deeper maroons and like lighter golds and like this like blues, really more so than like dark greens, although there is dark green in it. But I don't know, I loved it. It's just so classic and pretty. I've mentioned this before, I tend to like, even though I love kits that like might have some deeper colors, I don't always love how I plan with them. Like my style, I think what I do, it tends to look best with like just really light pastels and stuff like that. So I really appreciated that there was a lot of pastel pink in this kit, and I was able to pull in a lot of pink and gold. Yeah, so it worked with my style, even though it had a classic Christmas feel, which is awesome. So pretty much everything I've done so far is from the kit. The only thing is I decided to pull in this light gold and kind of maroon bottom washi from Simply Gilded, and I used the like smaller strip of washi from the kit. The larger strip of washi from the kit was like a stamp kind of pattern, like Christmas, like, you know, like you were mailing a package stamps. And I didn't really love that so much. So, but I really like how the bottom washi turned out with like that small strip and the 15 millimeter bows. And then I'm just placing my full boxes here. I'm using some light golds. Actually, I think those might be the classic gold headers from Rose Color Days. On top, they're just foiled headers on top of the full boxes. I struggled a little bit with headers for this kit just because I didn't have a whole lot of stuff that matched it, although it did end up turning out pretty cute. And then I'm just whiting out the date dots. I used these date dots from Jackson Pepper, and I think I've mentioned this before. I like that they kind of have a more like classic old-timey font. Like it, I don't know, it just, I feel like it goes really well with this style of kit that's kind of more like classic and traditional Christmas. It looks like something you would, what's that book called? It's not A Christmas Carol, you know, with like Ebenezer Scrooge or whatever. Like it looks like like what that would be, that kind of book that font would be written in. Am I thinking too much about this? Probably. And then I tried using these bow headers from the kit, but to be honest, I don't really love them. So I end up pulling them up. Hold on, I'm like flipping through some past spreads to see if I feel like I used them one week and it was fine, but I don't love the style of that bow very much, and that deep colors just seemed a lot deeper than some of the other reds that I kind of pulled more of from the kit. So I ended up just using these bow headers from Paper Muse Crafts that kind of went more with the softer pink that I pulled in, and I ended up liking that a lot better. I love these bow headers from Paper Muse Crafts. They're my favorite bow headers that I have, although to be fair, I don't have very many, but I just love the size of the bow and the shape of the bow and the spacing of the bow. And she always has really nice colors that tend to be well suited in a lot of the other kits that I like, so that worked out well. And then I put the pattern headers from the kit in also, and I don't think I got this part on film on accident, but I used the Rose Colored Days like washi, the washi bow headers. how do I describe it? It's like the roll of washi that is like glitter or foil, like sparkle header. I don't know. Anyways, you'll see a close up of it later, but that's what I ended up using to foil that part. And then really just on to the week. So Monday was Christmas Eve. And I think I talked about this probably pretty extensively last year, but my family has this tradition. We're Italian, so we do Feast of the Seven Fishes. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's like I think it's like a Catholic Italian thing. I'm not Catholic, neither is this side of the family, but so anyways, we basically we make like 7 different kinds of fishes. We actually tend to do 8 for Christmas dinner that night. So it's a whole huge thing. We start at like 7 in the morning. We go to the grocery store. We buy a bunch of live crabs and seafood and whatever else, all this stuff. So just tons of seafood. So it's like my aunt and my cousins and my sisters. So we got picked up. I slept over at my parents' house that night, and my aunt picked us up at 7 a.m. So I marked that with like a holly berry. Actually, I think it's a mistletoe. No, I don't know. Can't tell. But I marked that with a sticker from White Deer Stationery, and then I also put a half box and a bow from White Deer Stationery up top. And then I marked Christmas Eve with a script from Artbox Stickers. I love her holiday stickers. I think they're so pretty, like her holiday scripts. I love them so much. So I did the light gold foil, and I layered it with some deco from the kit, and I think it turned out really pretty. And then I'm marking that I had the day off. So I did this the same way every day because I really only worked on Thursday this week. So I marked this pretty much the same way every week, that it's like some confetti. Okay, not quite exactly sure where I got cut off there. Steven walked in, so I don't know. Anyways, it was about the confetti washi from Simply Gilded, I think. I used that to mark days off this week. Okay, and then I also added a quarter box right here to mark Christmas Eve dinner, and then some more holly or mistletoe leaves from the kit. Christmas Eve dinner, like I said, is our like big Feast of the Seven Fishes, and it's a much bigger deal in my family than like Christmas. So that's when we get all dressed up, and I was going to say drink a lot of champagne, but we always drink a lot of champagne. And like it's a huge, just big event with a fancy like table setting and all that at my aunt's house. And it's so much fun. It's probably one of the days and like events that I look forward to the most every year. And then Christmas, I marked the day off again, the same way that I did on Monday. And I'm marking Christmas again with a sticker from Artbox Stickers, I think. Again, I just love her handwriting, and I layered it with some present deco, and I think it turned out really cute. I actually come back to this at the end of the week, and I add some more like foil decorations, like overlays and stuff. Excuse me. And it looks really cute. I really hope I'm not getting the hiccups. Okay, so then Christmas, Stephen and I did Christmas morning with our individual families, and then we had a big brunch at my parents' house. We always do that too. It's like people from both my mom's side and my dad's side, so that's always really fun. Stephen ended up getting really sick, which sucked, but so he wasn't able to make it. But that cappuccino cup, which we did make lots of cappuccinos. My dad has an awesome cappuccino maker. That's from Planning Like a Pro. I do have a discount code for her in my down bar down below if you're interested. And then because I was supposed to go to Steven's house that night for dinner and celebrate Christmas with his family, but he had such a high fever, I was like, I'm just gonna go home. And I ended up just spending the evening at my house by myself and just relaxing, which was so nice. I don't know if you saw my last plan with me, but I had been like go, just like drinking and eating and just so much social stuff for the past few days. So it was really nice to spend the evening just totally by myself. And then the house sticker was from Paper Muse Crafts, and the bow was from Nikki Plus 3. So yeah, I was just like ready to like have a little break and spend a little bit of time by myself. And we didn't have a Christmas dinner either because we have a neighbor that's like 90 that my parents kind of look after because she doesn't have kids, and she fell on Christmas, which was really sad. So my parents spent most of Christmas Day after the brunch visiting her in the hospital. Okay, and then the next day we took off. We always do like a family wine tasting thing with my cousins that day. So we drove up to Napa. I marked that I had to meet everybody at my house, at my parents' house at 12. So I took a house sticker from White Deer Stationery. And then I wrote that we needed to be at Artesa at 2 p.m., which is a lovely winery in Napa that is seriously gorgeous and amazing. And I totally recommend, but I got confused. That is not where we went that day. We went to Minor Family, which is another really great winery in Napa, that again is super fun. The only thing, they're a little like, I don't know, a little stingy. I'll say that. That's all I'll say. But we did, let's see, the wine glass again is from Paper Muse Crafts. And we did like a tour of their wine caves, and then we did a wine tasting in the wine cave. I was like, it was so cool. I was like, the table setting that we're at right now, like this is going to be nicer than my wedding. Like it was beautiful. It was so cool. And again, I wrote Artesa twice, but really it was Minor Family if you're into like touring wine caves, if that sounds fun to you. So I'm writing that down in a half box, and then I'm using my wine sticker from Thumbprints Co. I'm getting so short on these, and it makes me so sad. I'm officially out of there's a large size and a small size on the pages. I have a couple pages and I'm out of all my large size ones, which is just so sad for me. And then I took a bow from Tasseled Planner to put it over the wine glass also, just to foil it. And then I was trying to mark that when Steven and I got home that night, we didn't feel like cooking or anything. I definitely drank a little bit too much that day. Not too much, but I was I call it a red wine hangover. I don't have to drink much red wine to get a red wine hangover, and they are not fun. So we just ordered ramen. It was really cold. So we Postmated it, and I ended up switching out the stickers. I did a flag sticker and a from the kit and a silverware sticker from Paper Muse Crafts, and then I moved this sticker that I had kind of originally placed, which are just 2 stickers from the kit, to Thursday to mark that one of my best friends was home for the holidays. She came home after everybody else. And that was exciting too because she just got engaged too, so that was the first time I'd seen her since, so that was really fun to just kind of be like, oh my god, we're all engaged. And then Thursday I actually did work. I worked from home, so I took a laptop from the kit and layered it over a quarter box, and just took a foiled heart sticker and put it down there. And then while I was working from home, I think I'm jumping ahead really. So we had our engagement photos the next day, and I realized that night, I was like, I didn't plan any outfits or anything. So after work, I think Steven worked from home this day too. We went to Nordstrom, and we spent a few hours at Nordstrom trying to find outfits for both of us, and it was not fun. Like I said, I've been drinking so much, and I had been just not watching my diet at all. I was so bloated. I was like, this is the worst time to try on any clothes. But I used the shopping bag from the kit and layered a bow from Tasseled Planner, and then I spelled outfits totally wrong and I totally messed it up, but I was like, that is all of, I don't want to waste another quarter box, so that's what we're doing. And then I also did a ton of laundry this day while I was working from home, so I marked that with the bow from the kit. And we also had we did pho takeout this night too. Well, I guess not too, we did ramen the night before, but both nights were just cold. We didn't feel like cooking, and we just wanted easy whatever. So mark that again with silverware from Paper Muse Crafts. And then Friday I'm marking the day off again the same way I did the rest of the week. Like I mentioned before, we took our engagement photo, so the whole day was basically me just getting everything together for our engagement photos. I went and got a mani-pedi at 10 in the morning. I had an appointment, so I'm marking that with a quarter box that has a bow on it and a Fox and Pip nail polish sticker. I wish her quarter boxes and stuff were a little more plain, because I tend to think that looks better, because my spreads look so busy anyways. But I actually think this one turned out cute with the bow and the nail polish. And then This I actually end up changing later because I really don't like how I wrote it out, but I had a blowout. I got my hair blown out, so I had an appointment at 12 for that. So I took a heart from White Deer Stationery, but again, I ended up moving it. And then oh my gosh, I hate how I wrote this so much. I wish I would have just like whited it out and put the mani-pedi quarter box over that and then done something completely different for the blowout. But anyways, so to mark my engagement photos, I used the script sticker from Letters to Apollo, which I've mentioned before. She did these custom for me, but she actually has them in her shop now, and we've been talking, and I think she's redoing them, and they're going to be better than ever, adding some stuff that I think was missing from the original sheet. Because I asked her to do them like before, like right when I got engaged, before I started like wedding planning, and now that I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, there's a lot we need to add. So that, and then I layered it with a camera from the kit. That was really fun. And then after that, I took a sticker from Planning World and marked that I had a girls' night with two of my best friends. We just did like drink a lot of wine and some champagne and like made dinner at my friend's house. So that was fun. It was really good to see them. And then another girl, I felt so bad. It was me and one of my best friends, one who I was saying just got engaged, and then another girl ended up coming and she got engaged too. She's engaged right now too, so it's like my poor friend, and then all three of us were engaged. I was like, oh man. I was trying really hard not to talk about anything weddings so she wouldn't feel like left out. But anyways. Okay, so then on Saturday, I got the chance to sleep in, which was really nice. So I'm marking that. I just like cut this flag down from the kit, and then this pillow with the bow was a Simply Foiled Tuesday from Simply Watercolor Co. Again, I hate how I wrote sleep in. My handwriting was just crap this week. Sometimes it's like that. I don't know why. And then we basically spent the whole day. We had to be at Steven's parents at 1 to just like while we were heading over to his aunt's house to celebrate Christmas with like that side of their family. And again, he got sick, so he didn't really get like a Christmas on Christmas. So yeah, basically just marking down here that we did presents with them. I'm taking a half box and some deco from the kit to mark that. And I kind of skipped over that, sorry about that. But this like coffee cup from Simply Watercolor Co. is what I'm using to replace the blowout. It doesn't really go with a blowout. Like, I don't know, sometimes at some blowout places, they'll offer you like tea or coffee, or like Blow Dry Bar will offer you champagne, which is fun. So that's kind of like where I went with that. Although they did not offer me coffee at this place or tea or anything. I actually had a really bad experience at this place, but it's fine, whatever. I tried somewhere new. And then, okay, so Sunday was my 12-year anniversary with Steven. We actually ended up celebrating it on the next day, which we knew. We had talked about that beforehand. So I'll talk about that in my next plan with me. But I just took some champagne flutes clinking from My Newest Addiction sampler on clear paper, and I layered it over a quarter box. And then we kind of like were just doing some like pull your life together stuff that day. So we were out running errands. I picked up some coffee. I was like about to be out of coffee, which was terrible. The coffee cup is from Paper Blush Bar, and I layered it over a flag from the kit to mark picking that up. And then we also went to get groceries. So I'm taking a grocery cart. I've been loving these from White Deer Stationery to mark that we went grocery shopping. And then we also went out to lunch. I think that's what I'm going to put down right here. We like wanted to like go have a nice lunch, because it was our anniversary, even though we were going to celebrate the next day. But everything was closed, I think, because it was the day before New Year's Eve. It was Sunday. So we ended up at some place that was like, we got salad bowls. They were fine. They weren't great. But yeah, so that was not as big of a deal as I wanted it. Well, not as I wanted it, as we wanted it to be. And then I had some of my other girlfriends were in town. One of them lives in Hawaii, so I don't get to see her much anymore. So we all got together at my friend's parents' house, At 4, I marked it with a wine glass because we were just like drinking wine and catching up for a while. And then we had a dinner reservation at a really cute, like nice pizza, Italian food kind of place in town. So I marked that with a fork and knife sticker from Crafts by Towie. That was really fun, really good to catch up. And of course drink a lot of wine and whatever else. Oh, and then this is what I was mentioning before. I ended up taking these like sparkle foiled overlay stickers from Tassel to Planner to just kind of decorate the white space around the Merry Christmas sticker. I think it looks really cute. I think it looks kind of like snow or just sparkles. I added them across the top here where the date covers are too. I didn't get that on camera, but this is the week. I think it turned out very cute and Christmassy. I just really enjoy planning with Two Little Bees kits, and I'm loving the light gold foil recently. I'm mentioning that I'm petitioning for the planner community to just replace all like hot gold and regular gold foil with light gold. So I think it looks really good. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole week. I really appreciate you watching the Christmas spread, even though it's not Christmas anymore. If you stuck around, that's all. Bye guys.